A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. So we have this lovely channeling where we have the masculine and the feminine. They are out in the nature. They are just hanging out. There's nobody. They're chilling. They are actually expressing the real type of love. Now, a lot of people have asked me this question. Why there is so much pain in twin flame journey? Why there is so much suffering in twin flame journey? Yesterday I had shared a video also. It's a feedback by a Bollywood filmmaker. And he has made a lot of these type of movies, where he has explored love. So he was very much interested in the story. He was asking me, how come you've written these type of stories? So I told him that, maybe you guys don't know this, but there is something called channeling. And sometimes channelings also get manifested in real life, which means that you go through a certain experience which is connected to some people, but actually it may not be their story in totality. It could be 60% or a 50% match. But that other story, the real story, is happening somewhere else. But universe, they give you this through a mystical experience or some kind of a divine intervention happens and a person receives some kind of information like this, and then they can talk about love. But you cannot understand love, all of you people, all the twin flames, all the star seeds, all the light workers, every single person who takes birth on planet Earth, their only search is the search of love. Everybody is searching for love. Every single person on this planet, all beings, everybody is looking for love. In many cases, animals are above humans because animals simply follow the command of the universe. Whatever nature says, they do that. Humans don't do that, Humans have their own way of controlling their life and system. But actually, at the end of the day, every single person is looking for love. But the problem is that they don't understand love, okay? Most people are scared of pain because they feel, pain is going to take us away from love. But that is not true. That is not true, my friends. The reason why I can do this type of work today, all the therapies and everything, is because I experienced the pain of separation. I felt it in my veins. I felt it in my blood. I did not stop the pain. I said, okay, let's see how much pain can be given or can be experienced. We all know physical pain, how tangible it is. When you have a stomach pain, especially when we are going through PMS and when we have our menstrual cycles, you can imagine all the women who go through it. We go through pain every month. So, have you ever thought about it, why women are considered to be more loving and kind creatures as compared to men? Because we go through pain every month. Every month, 5 days, 6 days of discomfort, of pain, we go through that. So we are more sensitive to pain. Okay? But at the same time, we should not run away from pain. Without pain, love is incomplete. You cannot experience love. That's why all the stories in this book, In the Name of Love, all the genuine stories, they are about pain and love going hand in hand. And this is a fact. All those people who are sharing with you false stories about love, all happy story, boy meet girl, and they fall in love and they then chase each other and they look for each other and then they have, some very challenges, but they are not even challenges, they are very enjoyable challenges because in the movies, that's how they show it, And they go through these challenges. Some of the movies show violence and this and that. Action scene is going on. The hero is fighting for the heroine. Just to get the love of the heroine, he's fighting with 20 goons. All of that is being shown in the movies. Or fairy tale romance is being shown in the movies, in the novels, in the books. But they are not showing. They show this part, okay, there is a problem, there is a crisis, there is a testing and crisis situation. But they don't talk about runner-chaser dynamic, they don't talk about pain. Where is this pain coming from? The pain is attached with you right from the birth. Even when you are in the womb, has anyone ever thought about it? That a child who is in the same position, first it's a fetus, then it becomes a child, it's in the same position for 9 months. Hands closed, body closed, eyes closed. All the source of food is coming from the mother's womb. In the mother's womb there is everything. There is shit is also there, water is also there, blood is also there. The child is just floating in every something, all of that mixed, all of that put together. Pain is there. The child is inside, stuck inside, okay? And as soon as the child is free, the child starts crying. In the womb, you don't hear the child crying. There is a pain, but the child is still enjoying, because the child is not concerned with the outside world, with the search of love. In the womb, the child feels love. There are so many children, they don't feel love even in the womb. Just imagine about them. When they're constantly told, oh my God, why am I having this child? Why did I get pregnant? Pregnancy was a mistake. Or what if it's a girl child? What if it's a this child? Or what if it's a that child? So the mother and the other people are constantly putting fear-based energy. So just imagine all those fear-based dialogues being thrown at a child which is in a womb, cannot even go out, cannot do anything, cannot free itself. These messages are coming through the DNA, coming through the blood cells, coming through the food pipe and everything. So then, and the connection is from the navel. That is such an interesting concept. All the people who have problems, please take care of your navel and please work on your solar plexus chakra, third chakra from the bottom. It will really change your life. Trust me on that. So you have so much pain. The pain is happening because you don't understand love. Because you see love as a separate entity. Love is not separate from pain. So here the masculine is telling the feminine that, what? Like they are both waiting, meeting each other and all that, and then suddenly she has to leave. Suddenly, or whatever the reason, she has to go back home and she leaves. So when she's leaving, when she gets up and he says to her that, why are you leaving? You always leave me like this. You always leave me incomplete, without your presence I will be incomplete. And he says, please come back to me, my love. Don't go away anywhere, please. Please, I request you. Now all those people who are listening to this channeling, who are in separation, you must be thinking, is it even possible that a man would love me, would say this to me, my man, not any other man, but my man, my twin flame, whosoever I want, my specific person, that I am with him, and he is telling me, don't go away, or he is calling me or making plans to meet me. Is it even possible? After he has gone away, after he has separated. It is possible, guys. I am speaking from my own experience. I always speak from my experience. It is possible that people, the man who went away from you, did not talk to you for a 2-year, 3-year time span. He suddenly comes back to you, comes back in your life, calls you, messages you, is making plans with you. He wants to see you. He says, I just want to see you. I just want to spend time with you. Because I enjoyed my time with you. Because in the whatever time frame he was away from you, he realized something. Maybe he is coming back to you. He thinks that she would be available for me. She loves me a lot. We will have sex, or there will be a booty call involved, or whatever. I don't know that. For every person it's a different thing. But I always seen this, that a man always comes back to a woman when the woman is extremely strong-headed, independent, and when he was gone, she did not go back to him running. She did not call him, she did not convince him, she did not message him. And if that type of a person where you feel there is no hope, if you're talking to your ex who went away from you because you had a discord, after 6 years, 5 years, 7 years, 4 years, whatever, he got married to someone, and you were thinking, oh my God, now he's married to someone. You're looking at the pictures on the social media, the wedding photos. Oh, he was so happy. He was enjoying. He was having this huge smile on his face when he was getting married, while I was sitting and crying in some corner, some part of the world. He must be having so much fun. He was so happy. All that while you were thinking he was happy. When you forgot about everything, when you do your inner work, you do therapy, you do inner work, you get yourself, like some people say, don't do readings. Of course, you should not be asking about the, predictions and all that, because some of the predictions you already know, because you all are very intuitive. A person like me, what I am doing for you is I am connecting you back to your intuition, and I am trying to connect you back to your gifts. I am trying to connect you back to your independent nature, which you have forgotten because you got scared of the pain. You got so scared of the pain. You cannot handle the pain anymore. You don't think that, okay, it's just pain, man. How long will it last? He went away. He left me for another woman. Okay. So what? Or for a job, or for money, or for whatever. Whatever reasons he left you for, they are superficial reasons. You know that. If you are intuitive, if you are independent, if you are compassionate, if you are kind-hearted, if you love the flora and fauna, and if you have a responsibility towards Mother Earth, if you think on those lines, then you know that the other person is running away because they are not that comfortable around you. Because you are not doing what other people do. You are not acting like the worldly world. So they will get a taste of you, which is amazing, which is delicious. But they don't consider themselves worthy enough also. Please understand. But because despite being so yummy and delicious, you're still acting like you're not. Because you don't know about that, right? So you don't know about your situation at this point in time. But I can say this with 100% confidence because it has happened with me not in 1, 2 or 3 cases. People who go away from you, someone gets married to someone else. You love that man, and 7 years later he comes back to you. 7 years later, 6 years later, I'm telling you, these things happen. He comes back to you and he tells you, I'm getting a divorce or I got a divorce. I can't see my wife face to face. She tortured me. She made my life a living hell. And there you were thinking, he's so happy in the photos. You were like, oh, he's so happy, he's smiling. Look at him, going for all the holidays. Because he's also chasing a dream of love, which he could not see fulfilling with you. He thought you're not the right person, but when he looked around for you, he could see that you are happier. People always come back to those people who are happier. People always share with people who seem to be better, in some way or the other. They know that this person can handle. Their disappointment only happens when they realize that it was not true. Like a person who really looks up to you, constantly puts you on a pedestal, thinks that you're some divine being. You start crying in front of them, they get so disappointed. They were like, oh my God, I thought this person is God. This person is a stone, doesn't feel anything, no emotions. This person is crying, how's that possible? There are some techniques which say don't cry. Why are you crying? Are you stupid? You're crying. Don't cry. There are some places they say you should cry. You should emote. So what should you do? Should you cry or should you not cry? Because the twin flame journey is so unique and niche that everyone cannot help you out with it. You got to be your own support system. The other day, there are, children, they come to me because I am an animal lover, and some of the children are also extreme hardcore animal lovers, and they've been like that since childhood, and I've always attracted these type of people, always. But I can see their weaknesses because I have been on those weak places too. I can see they are not getting acceptance because the family members think there's something wrong with this child. When the child comes to me and I give them some therapy, or I work with such people without any cost. Anyone who's animal lover, who is doing something for the animals, I work with them just like that because I enjoy it, because I feel that after all I am also working for animals. My mission, I love animals, it's my lifestyle. I love plants, I love flowers, I love greenery, I love water. If somebody else is also thinking on the same lines and they are going through oppression by their own family members, by their own society, by their own building people, just because a child is loving a puppy, a kitten, people are hostile. People are not hostile. Actually, the child is going through hostility within, because the child is scared of accepting itself. The child thinks that there is something wrong with me if I love a flower or an animal or a plant or a bird. Something is wrong with me, because that's the message they are giving to the child, that hey, leave all this aside, go and get a job, go and get a 9-to-5 job. Like after therapy, a child starts earning a lot of money. And he comes to me like, that, you know what, I earn this much money and now my family is in shock, because they never imagined, I never imagined that I would earn 3 times or 4 times more of what I was even expecting or assuming I could. I told him that, you know what, you will earn even more, you have to, but you need to now learn to spend your money in better places. in creating an ecosystem, in creating and generating resources for other people. And it's not possible to not be able to earn money. Why twin flames are not earning much money? Some of them are going through a lot of financial crisis because this, and as if I have not. I have also been in that place from, working in a multinational company to having nothing, not even $50 in your pocket and surviving 3 to 4 months on that. But it was the mission that changed my life. When I said that leave everything, let's just get into the mission. I will generate resources for the mission. I will give my life for this mission. I will give my soul for this mission. Then it happens. Things turn around. So all you people, you're different, you're unique, you're amazing, you're the loved child of God, and there's nothing wrong with you. What is wrong with you is, first of all, you're not accepting yourself. You're scared of your own flaws. You're scared of your own mistakes. So there is somebody will mirror it to you. Because if somebody is not going to mirror it to you, somebody is not going to leave you alone, somebody is not going to choose another person over you, if they don't do any of these things, you will not do inner work. Then you will never get to know after 6 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, whatever number you want to give it, that people come back to you because you can only give them something that they are looking for. And that is love. That is unconditional love. That is acceptance. But now you make boundaries. And when you make boundaries, you become their mirror too. And they get to know that I can talk to this person, but I cannot get a commitment straight away like that. That I cannot get a marriage ceremony just like that. Or I cannot get a child just like that. I mean, different people have different ideas about love. Somebody thinks that if this woman will be the mother of my child, she loves me. Which is utter nonsense, of course. So you got to tell them that. You got to teach them that. And you can only teach them that if you're strong, if you're not a chaser anymore. You don't run after love. You don't go like, oh, I need love, I need love, I need love. Rather you say, I am love. I am love. I get to live this life where I get to explore about love. Look at other people. They are all machines. Look at other people. They are all living monotonous lifestyles. So here, if the masculine is saying to the feminine that please make a plan with me, and I'm talking about different scenarios. In one place, they are together already and she has to leave. She's like, okay, I got to go back home. I got to do this, I got to do that. And he says, don't go, please don't go. Please stay with me some more time. And he's like, so persistent. And she's like, ha ha ha. No, I have to go. She'll flick her hair and she'll be like, come on. We can meet another day. We can meet tomorrow. We can talk on the phone. I have better things to do. I'm not running away. I'm here with you. So she's also doing it in a very loving way. She's not making it a moolah. Okay, he's sad. I have to stay back. Then she stays back for 2 hours and then he will not bother about it. Then he will be the one to say, okay, I have to go too now. Let me drop you home. So she is going and he is telling her not to go. Or he is calling her again and again. He is messaging her again and again. He's constantly asking her, can we meet? Can we chill together? Can we hang out together like we used to? In some cases, I have heard that, you're in friends with benefit situation with someone. And as long as the friends with benefits, as long as the benefits are being given, it's fine. Later on, the demands can become bigger also because some people have some fantasies about the benefits. They think that just because a girl is ready for something, they can do, all sorts of weird things. That's not true. Even people who are in friends with benefit situation, even they are looking for love. They just make it sound very nice. Like that movie, Mila Kunis and Justin Timberlake, the movie Friends with Benefits. If you watch the movie, though they are calling it Friends with Benefits, but it is a love story. And because of this love story, so many people all over the planet, whosoever saw this movie, they were all thinking that I can also convert my friends with benefits into a love situation. They started chasing it so badly, that perfect idea of love, that romance, that dream romance, that they suffered more. So say somebody is in a friends with benefit situation and the other person ran away and suddenly comes back and says, I don't want friends with benefits with you anymore. I just want to be with you. I think you are a nicer person, you are a better person, everybody else was bad, and everywhere else it was very dark, and it was not real. And I remember we used to talk. It was not just friends with benefits, it was talking, going for walks, going out to eat something, just talking, playing music. We did a lot of things. Now you are shocked that this person who walked all over me, who left me stranded, is coming back to me and telling me about the things that I hadn't even noticed, that he noticed, and he's telling me, that I am back to you because with you it was different. With you it was not only friends with benefits, it was much more than that. So how do people turn things around? That's because they don't care about it, and secondly, they just become very independent. They are not scared of being alone, they are not scared of living alone, they are not scared of working alone, they are not scared of anything, doing anything alone. They love to be alone, they love their solitude, they love their privacy. And if anybody has to become a part of their life, they have to see it, like they have to believe in it, they have to be like, okay, this is going to be comfortable. Now, I obviously support people who go into relationships, date for a long time, and then decide to get married. Because that then makes a lot of sense. And it makes totally, like, there's no common sense when you are in an abusive relationship, a negative relationship, a runner-chaser dynamic, a bad relationship, only friends with benefits or whatever, and still you want to be with that person. You're not giving time to yourself. You are in a hurry to get a commitment from a person. You are in a hurry to just get into a ceremony. You are in a hurry for all these things, but you're not in a hurry. You should be in a hurry to actually know about love, what love is. How will I get to know what love is? I want to feel what is love. I want to know what true love feels like. I also want to be like that person, who is telling me that this is possible. Like all the people who run away from you, they'll come back. I want to be in that zone. I want to be that confident. I want to be that confident person who is actually experiencing these things and then talking about it. Won't you want to be in that place where somebody calls you up, somebody makes plans with you, somebody persists, somebody convinces you, because you are an independent person. You did not go after them when they did not choose you. You were like, okay, all the best, enjoy, I hope you have a good time. And when they come back, you say, oh, I'm sorry, you did not have a good time. Shit happens. And you realize that I was the one for you. But now I need to know, are you the one for me? And I'm not going to just jump into it just because you came back to me, just because we are going for dates, or just because we are having nice lunches and dinners and, whatever, phone communication and video calls. And it's okay. It's a part of any healthy relationship. If you have a healthy relationship, these are normal things. You go and eat out. Don't you go and eat out with your friends? Don't you buy them presents? Don't you call them? Don't you, find out how they are if you are friends with someone? In fact, you need to be careful when you make friends also. Like, if you get to know, you meet a person, they look exciting in the first meeting, second meeting. You feel that they have the same goals and missions like you, or they're doing the same things as you. You enjoy that and you start relying on them, depending on them. And then you realize, no, this person is not that type of person that I used to think. I'm not getting any support from them. I'm not getting any love from them. Even if I cry in front of them, they cannot give me a pat on my shoulder or just tell me, hey, everything is going to be okay, don't worry. If I am into a fight, they don't stand by me. If I am into a difficult situation, they're not there for me. It's all about them. If they can be so selfish, make it all about them, then I got to be the same with these type of people. I'm not going to bother about them. I'm not going to turn around and look at them. They can do whatever they want to do. And I'm going to make an independent ecosystem where I only need the support of God, source, masters, my spirit guides. And if I have some, people on earth as well, I'm going to go for them to get support, but not go to these people who are purely selfish. Let me be professional. Let me get professional help then in that case. At least when you're getting professional help, you are sure that you're not going to attach yourself with that person so much. It's a job. They are doing a job and you're just taking a service. Sometimes you can do that. Or you can buy books, or you can read, or you can, there is so much content online. It's amazing. When you're looking for content, there is so much content online. I learned half of the things because there was content online. Because somebody was out there to share their success story or their life story. Somebody was there to, say that I can heal this or I can fix that. And you can go through their content. You can check how many things they've shared. People have written books on ascension. People have written poetry on ascension. People have made videos on ascension. Sometimes there are some very positive and uplifting music videos. You listen to that one song and your whole day is happy after that. But you need to look for it and you need to become a match for it. You also need to make certain type of efforts to change your situation. So here the masculine is, telling her not to leave, and she's like dicey. She's like, look, I don't have so much time, honey. I gotta go. I know you're having fun and I'm having fun. I'm also enjoying it, but time is time and I have commitments. And then he starts doing poetry for her. He starts saying, look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. They are serving you. They are complimenting your beauty. Look at the clouds. If it's nighttime, then look at the moon. You are so much like the moon. Now the man will become poetic. Now the man will he will give her gifts. He will do so many things for her. You know why? Because she doesn't want it anymore. Her happiness is not based on those things. That is love. When you become independent, you are in love. When you are generator of your own happiness, you are in love. The other people will only show it to you. Your colleagues, children, I'm telling you, the biggest discord, the biggest wound is the wound of maternal and paternal narcissism. If you heal those type of wounds, you will have a whole world in front of you with open arms. The whole world telling you that you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're divine and all of that. And you would then be thinking that, you know what, I don't want so many compliments because it can make me arrogant. It can turn me arrogant. I want to be grounded. I want to be regular. I want to remain normal, I don't want to be on a pedestal. I don't want to be put on a pedestal by anyone. Because if I do that, then I will become arrogant, I will become proud, and I will develop an ego. You don't want to develop an ego. So you live your life naturally and organically. Okay. So here in this whole video, that's all that he's doing, just pacifying her, just convincing her, and she's just doing her own thing. But she tells her that I am here for you. I'm not going anywhere. Because maybe when he was in separation mode, if he was in separation mode, then he also had a sense of losing someone. For all that time, because, if technically a divine masculine is a loyal and loving person, a loyal boyfriend, a loving husband, and if this energy is in a woman, vice versa, then, whatever case it is, they will try to make their relationship work. Even if it's with the karmic, they will. And that is the quality of a good man, by the way. He's not coming to you while he's with the karmic, and while he's like, let me have some fun with her and you at the same time. Let me run this marriage. This marriage I cannot break. The real DM usually, the genuine one usually breaks it all, ends it all, completes the legal work, and then he will come back. Or when he's 100% sure that I will never look at the face of this person, my ex, but I want that woman back, who was in my life, who I was happy with, who I was in love with, who if she would be in front of me, my eyes would light up, who I would want to go back to. I would have a long day at work, but I would want to go back to her, to meet her, to spend time with her, and she would make me happy. I don't want to go back to this hell. he will realize that. He has to realize that. And twin flame relationships are not conventional relationships, because you're not here to enjoy conventional love, which the whole world is doing, but they're not enjoying, my dear friends. Okay. So on this note, I'm going to close this channeling session. For your personal situation, for readings and for therapies, you can check out the description box and you can write to me once you're sure that you want to go ahead. And those people who booked a session with me but did not write to me, did not email to me, please write back to me, guys. How am I supposed to connect with you if you're not going to let me know, where you are and who you are? Because on the PayPal, sometimes the email or the messaging option is not given. Okay, so please connect with me. And also, kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. Please keep it for the reading and for the therapies. You can get into karmic release therapy, third party release therapy. You can get into chakra alignment, which helps you, connect with yourself, with the source of love within you. And of course, if you have the source of love within you, only then you can see it externally. And one of the most important, most difficult therapies that I personally find very difficult to deal with, only if you are ready, only if you feel that yes, finally I can get into this type of therapy, then you join the maternal and paternal narcissistic abuse therapy, releasing therapy. You can check out the details on the description box. And yes, all the very best to all those people who are doing individual inner work, doing inner work on their own and using the content of this channel as a support system. All the very best to you, and I'm very happy to see your comments. Some of you are writing to me on a constant basis how the channeling has helped you, or how this information or that information helped you. So thank you so much for doing this amazing work for planet Earth, for Mother Earth. Also, by raising your frequency and your vibration, you raise the frequency and vibration of planet Earth as well. That's the exact thing that you're here to do. So I'll see you in another one. One love and peace out.